àwọn tí ò ní kí mọ́ Nàìjíríà ó lọ́la bàbá àwọn al-khawas ni gbogbo àwọn ẹni ẹ̀sà tó di Nàìjíríà mú wọ́n iṣẹ́ ní rí kí wọ́n máa dáhùn tí wọ́n lè ti ń sọ ẹ máa sọ bí ọ̀làkùsì tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ àkọ́kọ́ ń bẹ̀ àlè umara o gbogbo àwọn aláṣẹ wa ta ló ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀làkalẹ̀ nítorí táwọn aláṣẹ ń jẹ́ aláṣẹ Nàìjíríà ó kọ àṣeyọrí ni wọ́n ń wá wọn ò wá kí wọ́n kó dúkìá jọ.
Allahu Akbar.
ẹ lọ wọlé Aminu Kano tó kú sí modele Tafawa Balewa ní Bauchi ẹ̀yin kan máa ma bẹ Gombe gbọ́dọ̀ má bẹ ilé Sardauna dà sẹ́lẹ̀ Akíntọ́lá náà nù ní l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ sẹ́lẹ̀ fi léwé kòkó house tó kọ́kalẹ̀ fún wa ẹ wo iye lè ń tààyàn lára kòkó house sẹ́lẹ̀ Awólọ́wọ̀ náà nù ní kẹ́nẹ́ adébẹ̀ kòyìn débẹ̀.
وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت
àpèjọ náà ẹ lọ gba Awólọ́wọ̀ wé kìnnì kan road títì ńláńlá ni wọ́n ń dà tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn ò lọ tí wọ́n bá ṣe ní òṣèkù wọn ò ní tí ì dépò nísìn wọ́n lọ ra lẹ̀ wọ́n máa fi okun ti akọ́lé wọ́n ti jẹ́ ọ̀la Nàìjíríà rán àwọn aláṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ níjọ́ ẹ̀ tó mọ̀rí lókè bá mi jẹ́ níyà ó fẹ́ bà mí lóko jẹ́ ẹ̀ tì mọ́lé èyí ó pààyàn ní ìsìn alátọ́sí gbé fóònù ẹ̀ ló DPF fílẹ̀ ọmọ wa ni bó Nàìjíríà ò ti dà.
àwọn alábòde ẹni bíi.
وضرب الله مثلا
tí o bá sì fílẹ̀ wọ́n bàyẹ̀ tiẹ̀ náà jẹ́. ẹ̀gbọ́n tí ń sọ yìí.
قرية كانت آمنة مطمئنة.
ṣùgbọ́n ìyá wa ni ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tọ́ ọ bá ṣẹ̀ tí bá sáré pọ̀ níjọ́ tó bá sáré wọlé èmi náà ṣe ẹ ti ta ó yá olójúwò òkú òun ló gọ síbẹ̀ ẹ̀nà ẹ wà lọ pé gẹ́ndé agbolé ọmọ olúkálùkù tí ń gbin gbósàgbàlà talẹ̀ sọ fún wa wọ́n máa sọ a lè pa mí yóò pa ọ́ yóò kó bọ̀. sọ́ọ̀lù à ń bẹ fún Nàìjíríà sá bọ́ọ̀lù àbá ń bẹ àá máa náwó sí olè bò ní lọ yóò súnmọ́ ẹ̀yẹn bí àwùjọ wa. tá a bá fẹ́ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ o ǹjẹ́ àti ẹ̀ lásáájú olóríire ẹ̀sìn lọ́dọ̀ Nàìjíríà ó dáa bó ṣe dá olúwe gbogbo ọmọ tí mo gbọ́ yìí ṣe báwo olóṣèlú ló sọ ọ́dọ̀ mú gbó ọmọ wọn dà nínú wọn gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó tí ò súnlé ọkọ mọ́ yìí ṣe báyọ̀ lẹ kàmpẹ́ tẹ̀lé sọkọ yín ló fẹ́ dé èèyàn ni ṣèbọ́kọ̀ rẹ wà lóko kó tó máa ṣe èrè lẹ́yìn ọkọ lọ́kọ ẹ̀yin ẹni wá sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò sì ní wọlé.
وضرب قرية كانت
àwọn aṣáájú wa tí wọ́n gbọ́ àti àdá fáwọn ọ̀dọ́ iṣẹ́ dàtí ẹ̀kọ́ wòde. ọmọ tí o bá ti lè ṣe bí ẹ̀hàn náà nísìn àwọn celebrate àwọn ìpátá àwọn ń bùn ẹ̀ ní jíìpù so ẹ̀ tí o bá ti lè pààyàn kó jẹ́ bí hákìlà nísìn kò lè lówó. wọn ò dààmú o. sọfún gbà àkọ́kọ́ la máa celebrate pé ọmọ yìí destination ló ní ó kó jẹ àwọn ẹni kó lọ lóyún bó ẹni ó mọ̀wé ní ìsìn kódà kò ní lè bàbá rẹ̀ wọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tí a ń da ayélu ní ń kó lọ Amẹ́ríkà kálukú wa fẹ́ di pátá látara àwọn olórí ibú aṣáájú wọ̀nyí.
àwọn olórí ibú aṣáájú wọ̀nyí.
ẹ̀yin yá wa ni ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọbìnrin tó mọ̀wé wọn fún lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ṣèbí ní ìsìn àti olè jó ní òwò náà ń gba ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ tí a lè yọ àyálẹ̀ bí aya mi ní ìráyà ẹ wá ní gbogbo má di ọ̀dọ́kọ ṣèbọ́dọ̀kọ ní ń gun jíìpù nísìn aṣẹ́wó ní ń gun mọ́tò ọ̀bọ̀kùnrin ní yẹ̀rì ọmọ tí ò lọ́kọ yóò wá fẹ́ sọjọ́ bí ẹ máa ràn mínísítà àwọn sẹ́nitọ̀ ọmọ gé wọn máa ta ka owó ní fún ọ ní 50 million sọkálùkù pírìfà kan ó sì dílé ju kí wọ́n wá sẹ́ lọ nísìn. ìdídọ́lá.
وضرب قرية كانت.
tí n bá ti ká ẹ yọ̀ǹda mi àbí èyí tí o bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ disagree kí n tó lọ ká yanjú ẹ.
آمنة مطمئنة.
ṣebí lájọ kó mi wọ́ọ́rọ̀ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó bá sàn lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ wá bí ìdajì àdúgbò yóò ti máa fa igbó wáyé tí wọn ò ní ẹ padà lẹ́yìn mi ọmọlúwàbí lèmi tí ẹ tẹ̀lé tí ẹ encourage wọn nínú ẹ ti ń fa igbó yìí ọmọ wọn dà nínú wọn.
ọmọ wọn dà kò sí tòsí.
ọmọ tẹ ra irinṣẹ́ ẹ̀jà fún ẹ wálé ẹ wọlé ẹni wọn kàn lọ kó kalẹ̀ ìdajì òní kó kalẹ̀ mo ní wọn mọ̀ fi jalè tó bá yà. èyí torí pé ẹ fẹ́ dépò ẹ sọ̀dájì ọmọlúwàbí dolórí burúkú.
La ilaha illallah.
ṣé wọ́n lè sọ kejì. àkọ́kọ́ mo sọ tẹ́ ń gbìn.
وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wo àmì ìrù mi kí ni kan ṣẹlẹ̀ bí ọdún mẹ́rin sẹ́yìn àkàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ẹ fẹ́ gba nǹkan sàárì àti sínú àwọn àǹfààgbọ́n náà wọ́n ń lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mẹ́gẹ́ẹ̀tì àmì ìrù wa ni kì í sọ́wọ́ tí ń fún yín ni bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́n kọ́ ọmọ mi ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí ni ẹ lọ gérun yẹn lọ wẹ̀ kẹ́ múra bí èèyàn wá wá èmi ìdáwèrè lóhùn àwọn àlọ wẹ̀ àwọn agérun fárí àwọn ẹwà gbà
báyìí.
kí ló dé táwọn aṣáájú wa ti ń sọpọ́ọ̀tì ìwà burúkú wọ́n kọ́ ọmọ tí wọ́n lọ kàwé ìlú èǹbó wọ́n sì bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ẹ wá ní wọn ò tún Nàìjíríà sí sẹ́yìn lọ́mọ láàrin wa ni.
ọlọ́mọ láàrin wa iṣẹ́ náà dálẹ̀ nígbà tí wọ́n lọ́mọ yunifásitì Nàìjíríà.
wọn ò sì bímọ tó pọ̀ tí wọ́n jèrè àná ò tọrọ èrè ọmọ wọ́n ti kó owó jẹ wọn ò lè sunkún èrè ọmọ ni ó jèrè wọn ò lè jèrè ọmọ ni ó pin lé ní ó pin mọ́tò kò sí ń pa àtọmọ wọn lé nítorí tó tiẹ̀ ẹni tó kọ́ lé 20 billion bó lọ ọmọ rẹ ti fẹ́ kọ́rú ẹ so oníṣẹ́ ọmọ ní òrètí kó jèrè àwọn tálíkà là ń tọrọ èrè ọmọ sọlọ́wọ́ máa tọrọ èrè ọmọ níbo wọ́n ti jẹ́ lọ́wọ́ máa ti ń tọ́ tí wọn ò yàn. bí n bá lọ lé nísìn mo lè rẹja fún mi rẹja gbígbẹ tó bá dá màá ní ẹkọ mílìkì wa sọmọ lọ́wọ́ ní ó ra mílìkì mu èyí tó wà lágbàlá ọba rẹ ti ń bàjẹ́ ta ni ó mú kódà kò lè rọkọ̀ lọ́lé wọ́n ti ra ti ìran 15 mọ́. sọ̀rọ̀ náà tọ́ nítorí kí wọ́n lè jèrè wọn.
وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت آمنة.
ó mú àpèjúwe wá orílẹ̀-èdè kan
آمنة كانت آمنة مطمئنة.
orílẹ̀-èdè tó ti pé ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ mutma'inna. Nàìjíríà gbàtà wọn ń kàwé lọ́wọ́ gbogbo tẹsán star ló báyìí tuntun ni wọ́n kó fún wa ọjà tuntun tẹ̀yìn ń wò láyé kí wọ́n já mi rọ́ níjọ́ tí a bá já ráìsì síbẹ̀ báyìí àwa à ń lọ àwa à ń tò ọ̀nkú bẹ́ẹ̀nsì balógun ẹ̀yin náà ní nígbà tí àwọn àmì fi wà ní Ìtàfà model school tá a bá ń lọ báyìí oúnjẹ ìjọba àwọn bá àwọn àmì níbẹ̀ ẹ má sàṣàkí sàmá ọmọ kéékèèké ní mẹ́rin lọ ẹ ṣàgbá wa bá a bá yọjọ́ orí wa kó o lò tiẹ̀ ìrákò ní òkú ọlátúnjẹ ìjòkó dáadáa jí àbí tó rí nǹkan jẹ tó gbójú àlọ
àbí
tó máa pè àlọmọdé mélòó gan lọ ìsàgbà wa ìsọkúsọ báńkà wa lóra wa ni
gbogbo ń tọ́ ọmọ làwọn náà mọ̀.
àti bí graduate àti bímọ tó wà ní ọkọ ẹ sì ń pè àlọmọdé lòlẹ ọmẹnu kú mẹ àbí kí ló tún kù mọ́ gbogbo tó nà ọ̀rẹ́ mi mo bí ẹ àyípadà yín ni mí ni.
bàbá ò.
وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت
àbí kí ló tún kù.
آمنة مطمئنة.
bàbá alẹ́pìtẹ́ 50
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ẹ wá sí àbí àṣìlọ́mọdé ni àṣìlẹ́pìtẹ́ 50 balógun náà sáni àbí tàbí lè júwe grandfather wa pé bó ṣe rí ni báyìí ni ẹ ṣe rí ẹwọ ọdún tí ẹ ti lọ. ọmọ sàgbà wa ọmọ gbó bí ẹ máa ń tiẹ̀ mọ̀ lọ́ fi gbó.
وضرب قرية كانت آمنة مطمئنة.
nígbà tí àmì dé mo nàró ni
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
ààrẹ ọba jíròrò ọ̀fọ̀fà land nù wọ́n ti fi ọba kún oyè wọn bọ́ba jíròrò
ọba jíròrò
dòní ọ̀yájú òjò ọmọ ẹni tó jù ọ lọ wọ́n sá fẹ́ràn kọ́ máa pìtàn
ọmọ peter
ìyàwó rẹ̀ sì ń bọ́ ọdún nínú.
àbí
ìwọ lọ da ààrẹ lágbà ọlọ́run ò dọ́ lágbà nínú ayé.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n lọ gbóra rẹ̀.
وضرب الله مثلا
ẹ wá wo orílẹ̀-èdè tá à ń bá bọ̀.
táwọn bá bọ̀
كانت آمنة مطمئنة.
bí ìbá ṣe pé nàìjíríà dojúrú kò sí tí ń jẹ́ nǹkan tó wà private nǹkan ìjọba ló yẹ kó dáa jù.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
àwa tá a lọ léèwé ẹ̀sùn ẹjí tí wọ́n fi àgbẹ̀ bàrà àwa aládé èèyàn yìí gbogbo tó dá léèwé ńláńlá lẹ̀ èwo ló lọ ọbẹ̀ kó tó dé èèyàn ṣèbí tìjọba ní ẹ̀ lọ nígbà tẹ́ dojú ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ ń dá tiẹ̀ lẹ̀.
dáńdá tí wọ́n lẹ̀
general hospital nígbà wọn oògùn gbogbo nǹkan omi ẹ̀rọ ń yọ ọgbà náà láàfíà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé ọ lọ general ní ìsìn wọn lọ́ọ́ rẹ̀ èkó tó ń tẹ generator bí o ṣe bẹ jò ní ó sàn ọ́ pa.
وضرب الله قرية كانت آمنة.
kó o máa pa àlè gbà nínú hospital wọ́n ti pọ̀ ní níbẹ̀ náà lọ
peter pé nílé wò
bí ta pè ní ilé ìwòsàn. ìtàn tí ń sọ lónìí ó wà very bad ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò dáa ni.
ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò dáa ni.
ẹ̀rọ bá a ṣe wọ́n ń bá a bọ̀
bá a ṣe ń bá bọ̀
bá a ṣe ń bá a bọ̀
bá a ṣe ń bá bọ̀
àwọn tó colonize wá ṣe mistake ọmọ tí ò tó ṣe freedom kò yẹ kó free fún.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
Right, guys, we are getting there, and it's going to be a little bit ruthless today. You're welcome to the stream. I'm yours and truly, Frank Bello. We are going straight into episode 166 of our usual series that we ignited early last year, The Bleeding Edge. Many perhaps did not see that when the spiritual source of all creation pressed it on my mind to come up with this series of The Bleeding Edge. Just earlier part of this year, then suddenly many of your politicians in that hopeless, useless piece of a contraption called Nigeria then began to see reality when this was down on them that the country that they've had to preside over 23 years ago, 1999 to 2022, is, as a matter of fact, bleeding, and it is bleeding profusely. Welcome to another great day, another great week. Today is Monday, the 25th day of the 4th month of April 2022, the year of punishment, the year many who plunged a country that we used to be proud of, that many of my own generation were looking up to. You've just heard what this blessed Islamic cleric of a man just chunked out. There are good ones, in fact, better ones. I repeat, good ones, better ones in the Islamic religion. Not that I am taking sides, but I've never heard of an Islamic cleric, at least in Black African nation, owning a private jet. They can fly first class because of their status within the mosque. They can jet from perhaps one country to the other on missionary work. I remember very vividly back in Nigeria those days, and I used to be an avid listener of that spectacular Islamic cleric, Professor Noibi, each and every time. Very regular listener to Professor Noibi's sermon on the radio back those days in Lagos, because these are the true men of God that preach the real gospel that God wants you to know, the real salvation. Thank you for that short clip. You see, when I came out and I started to curse, I repeat, to curse those who made our lives hell. Many perhaps did not see the angle at which I was looking at, the bleeding edge of that piece of contraption called Nigeria. It is nothing to be proud of. I mustn't lie to you. I'm going to acknowledge each and every one of you. Alaja Folake Alawiye Alaji Akolawale Aremu Oladoshu Patrick Mego. Good evening. Steve Osage. Good evening. Ishola Olalekan. Good evening. Darani Jojuwon. James Coker. Ife Ikem Nwobodo. Ganiat Allison. You're watching the stream live on YouTube. Don't forget to share it. Episode 166 is exactly what we're going into. The time in London is 18:02, 2 minutes past 6 o'clock GMT. Thank you, guys. I've got a few things in store for you. And obviously, behind me, in that big screen, I want you to please keep an eye on that. In as much as you're listening to me and you're watching me from your different devices and gadgets. Yes, keep an eye, because what you are looking at in that screen behind me in the background is a comparison between United Arab Emirates, especially Dubai, and Nigeria. There was that comparison between Dubai and Abuja as well. Episode 166 of The Bleeding Edge is exactly what we are talking about today, guys. Let's do this. Yes, you are seriously welcome back. Yes, Nigeria is really hotting up. And just like I predicted, most especially to those that messed up the journey of the Yoruba nation from the diaspora point of view. I'm not going to say one word on your lot. You all know yourselves. You know how you've deceived gullible Yoruba people, especially in the diaspora, how you've milked them all. Thank God I'm not part and parcel of the fraud. Episode 166. Okay, I can see many of you. I can see many of you. If you don't comment, but I'm looking at everyone, including Iya Lorin in Bradford, Ekwongwell, gbogbo ẹ̀yin Muslim brothers and sisters. Yeah, our now is gradually coming to an end. First, see, for a very long time, although there are instances whereby both the Christians and the Muslims will be in fasting together, and this happens to be one of those exceptional fasting periods to which the fasting from the Christian equally mate alongside side by side with the Islamic section. Yemi Foluke, good afternoon to you. You're just joining the stream. Episode 166 of The Bleeding Edge is what we want to treat today. Before I go into the meaty part of this, let's do this, shall we? I've got a couple of things that we are going to go through. It's going to be a little bit brutal. When I say brutal, it's going to be a little bit brutal. You see, when we consider events like this, maybe I should bring in the warning sign for you guys to see. Yes, the warning. Yes, I believe viewers' discretion is allowed here, because some of the graphics in the video may contain extreme violent contents that some people may find traumatizing or very disturbing. And at the same time, I like to display that as well, the Fair Use Act disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Once again, I'll indulge your discretion in the clip that you are about to watch. And this is reality. This is what is on ground. 62 years after independence. For me, as human, created, molded from the dust of the earth, to a mortal being, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to last. There's going to be an end to my life at some point in time. That time, that end is what you and I don't know. But as humans, it does not matter whether the happening is in the north, in the northern part of Nigeria, or in the eastern part of Nigeria, or in the western part of Nigeria, or in Congo, or in Egypt, or in Somalia. What matters is that humanity that is inside me. The Spirit of God that is latent inside me is what matters. Watch this clip. That is northern Nigeria. That is northern Nigeria you are looking at. A school 62 years after independence. A school in northern Nigeria. Now, I am going to pause this. I'm going to pause that. Here. Let's come back here. Let's come back here. This man. This man said, I love the children of the poor more than my own children. That man. I love the children of the poor more than my own children. Let's see if I've still got that piece here. Okay, that piece. I've taken it back to where it belonged originally. And I then said to that man, for more lies, text Atiku to 419. He said he loves the children of the poor. Atiku Abubakar said he loves the children of the poor more than his own children. Now, if Atiku loves the children of the poor more than his own children, trust me, that will not happen. Northern Nigeria. The man who claimed he loves the children of the poor more than his own children. But these are the children of the poor. Atiku's children are all abroad, all educated abroad. "62 years after independence. Pastor Ade Ojeniro. A very good afternoon to you, Pastor Ojeniro. How is your wife and the family? Thank you for tuning in. Atiku Abubakar, claiming he loves the children of the poor more than his own children. Foul. Nigeria will know no peace until the son of nobody can become somebody. Malam Aminu Kano, the former presidential candidate of the PRP, the People's Redemption Party, in 1979. 62 years after independence. Now, I want somebody to please tell me or call me to order that Nigeria isn't bleeding. Just looking at those pictures. Forget about the number of years that Boko Haram under Goodluck Ebele Jonathan that you are looking behind has been terrorizing you, Lord, all the way. Yemi Fuluke, let me post your comment. Yemi Fuluke said, yes, Frank, I think Atiku Abubakar is right because he uses those children for money. You might be right. That never came out of my mouth. Look behind me. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's period in the big screen. "62 years after independence." And some people assume I am mentally handicapped. And they claim I need to be checked up upstairs. No, I don't. We're only just starting, guys. It's going to get worse. Episode 166 of The Bleeding Edge is what we are treating today. Okay. Before I go into this, there's something that is serious going round, and I've kept this for some time. But before I go into that, because I'm coming to that, man, hear what this guy had to say. Because I sometimes find it extremely difficult to see someone that was a critic of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, but because he's now in the same position that Dr. Reuben Abati was that period when he was crucifying Reuben Abati. Hear what Femi Adesina had to say. And don't forget, pay close attention to the screen behind and watch exactly what's going to happen. Hear Femi Adesina here being grilled by Shehu on Channels TV on the state of insecurity. Hear him.
A great job. A great job. Maybe the commitment the president made that is going to solve insecurity problems of Nigeria. And then you look at the deaths that we see prior to the coming of this government and the one that we see. We shouldn't be comparing them. No, but you make comparison. No, we can make comparison. We can make comparison. For other reasons. It's not to compare them. We will compare.
Did you hear this? We shouldn't be making comparison to the deaths in the country. We shouldn't be making comparison to the deaths caused by insecurity at the presidential villa. And this is now obviously bringing me back to the question, where is the commander-in-chief? Let's watch this again.
No. When you seem to compare laws, that is this is not politics. This is shares reality. You have asked me to come and speak. Yes, but I asked me to speak. Go ahead, Mr. Adesina.
Look at how pompous Femi Adesina is.
These are the lives of innocent Nigerians. And do you know, because you started the comparison, do you know that there are some figures that will come up in previous administration that boggle the mind? In Yewa Shendam, under Olusegun Obasanjo, people were killed in thousands. That led to declaration of a state of emergency in Plateau State. Under the other governments, people were also killed in many hundreds. That's why it's not good to always compare figures, because, like I said, one soul is already too many to die wantonly. We know we have a challenge in this country. Government is confronting that.
It's never gone this bad. That's why, you see, 1999 to 2022, if the total amount of money stolen in Nigeria in the last 30 years is stolen from the UK, the United Kingdom will cease to exist. So says former Prime Minister David Cameron to Her Majesty the Queen. Femi Adesina there you see, sometimes when you look at people and you think they are smart and intelligent enough, then you begin to question their intellectual capability, because it seems to me that name tagged Femi Okponu Adesina is probably right from some areas, from some people within the same contraption called Nigeria. Because if you are not an Okponu person, you won't be talking nonsense and rubbish live on a mainstream TV, most especially on security, when the whole world knew that this was published. The global, listen, I'm giving you guys facts here. This Global Terrorism Index 2020. Who is in power? I believe Femi Okponu Adesina's principal, a supposed fake, dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari. Global Terrorism Index 2020. Most terrorized countries in the world. 1. Afghanistan. 2. Iraq. 3. Nigeria. 4. Syria. 5. Pakistan. 6. Somalia. 7. India. 8. Yemen. 9. The Philippines. And 10. The Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes. And I'm still waiting for them to come and challenge me. Because I've got all the weapons ready for them that will make them shit in their pants. Trust me. Trust me. See, he's probably saying that. Femi Additional saying that. But here exactly what this retired Navy Commodore had to say. In fact, I think I have that somewhere. Let me go to where I've got that stored before I come back here. Let me go into this. I think I've got it here. Yes, insecurity in Nigeria. Yes, I think I have it somewhere. Let me just quickly look for it. I know I have it somewhere here. Just wait a minute, guys. I have it somewhere. Nigeria versus Dubai. It's Prophet Shegun there. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me first of all play you. No. Okay, let's. I think I have it somewhere, but okay, let me get back onto the live stream video once again. Live stream show materials. Let's come back onto live stream video and let's get straight onto it from here. Now this one. Watch this.
It's not about sentiments. Is that there are a group of people in this country that feels that this country should be Islamized. This is a fact. Except when we start mentioning names of people in this government that we have interrogated.
In this government?
I was a member of an interrogation team, and I've interrogated a very high-ranking member of this government in 2007, 2008.
2007, 2008.
I interrogated him. He's in this government right now. And what was the issue? Boko Haram. And this senior officer was actually let go because he was found culpable. But right now he's in the government. You see, we must say the truth, because if you don't, this country is going down the precipice.
You hear that?
We have been set back more than 60 years.
Set back 60 years.
We've gone back to the time before 1966 now.
The first military coup.
To repair this country has a lot of work to do. This country has never been polarized, so we cannot run away from it. We have never been this much polarized. I'm a federal person. My mind is federal.
Yes.
My brain is federal.
He killed.
My loyalty is federal. I do things for the federal.
He killed for federal.
So I cannot come here and try to be
hear that?
sentimental. No, I'm a federal person.
So, will your life be at risk now that they're hearing you?
I don't care. I don't care. And my colleagues, they know me. Those people that listen to me, they know me. I don't care. The issue is that this country is bigger than an individual. That is the issue. This country is bigger than individuals. Buhari will come and go.
Buhari will come and go.
Eliminating me or killing me will not solve the problem. And will not add value. But he will come and go. And somebody must come and repair the damage to the psyche of this society.
And who is that person going to be to repair that damage? The psyche that's been damaged. Who will that person be? And then considering the fact that Femi Okponu additional had this to say. Let's play this once again. Okponu additional. Listen to him. Listen to him.
A great job. A great job. Maybe the commitment the president made that is going to solve the insecurity problems of Nigeria. And if you look at the deaths that we see prior to the coming of this government and the one that we see.
We shouldn't be comparing them.
No, but you make comparison.
No, we can make comparison. We can make comparison.
He made comparison, but he doesn't want the press to make comparison under a fraudulent administration that he is part and parcel of.
That is not politics. It is reality. You have asked me to come and speak.
Yes, but I asked you to speak. Go ahead, Mr. But the question is that we will make comparison even people are dying. This is the lives of innocent Nigerians.
And do you know, because you started the comparison, do you know that there are some figures that will come up in previous administration that boggle the mind? In year one shutdown, under Olusegun Obasanjo, people were killed in thousands. That led to the declaration of a state of emergency in Plateau State. Under the other governments, people were also killed in many hundreds. That's why it's not good to always compare figures, because, like I said, one soul is already too many to die wantonly. We know we have a challenge in this country. Government is confronting that.
Femi Okponu additional. See, that's why I came up with this. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what is not true. The other is to refuse to accept what is true. And this is between truth and lies. Or what about between truth and deception? Between truth and deception, speak truth to power. Stand up for what's right and tell people in charge what is what. And that's exactly what we are doing here. And then check this out. Lies are a temporary solution to a permanent problems. And this is between lies and truth again. If you want to be successful, you must respect one rule. Never lie to yourself. Because truth is constant. Let me now bring you, let me show you this particular one that will captivate your imagination. I saw it the other time. And I'm going to do this. MP4 export, MP4 files, and I'm pretty sure it is somewhere here. I saw it somewhere here. Yeah, I saw that somewhere here the other time. Yes. Where are you? I saw you the other time. You see, that was what I was looking for the other time too, and now I've just seen it in here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. This is the one. Okay, watch this.
Fundamentally, every single relationship that you come across is based on that simple foundation, trust.
If you want to succeed in business, if you want to succeed in the family, if you want to succeed in any kind of relationship among partners, trust is the starting point of your personal success.
If I don't trust someone,
you don't trust
I can't
someone.
work with them.
Yes.
If I don't trust a company, I won't buy its products or services.
Yes.
Mistrust.
Do you trust your politicians? In 2022,
not only families,
1960, 2022,
societies, nations,
do you trust them? Are they to be trusted?
Can't make friends.
What have they done
Trust,
to better your life?
Without trust,
Yes.
you don't have any fulfilling life.
Yes.
One has to also look at trust in this instance, and perhaps in the broader context of this conversation, in also the context of how you would define a leader.
Only when the trust basis has been established, people, our customers, will open up with their wishes.
Trust.
Will move away from their comfort zone and tell us what they really long for.
Trusted companies find it easier to maintain a good customer
Relationship is built on
new
trust.
business and attract the best talents.
Trust is a critical component, I think, of any brand. It's about a relationship
Yes.
that you build between the brand
Think
and
of that
the
trust
consumer, the customer,
and Nigeria as a brand.
It's not a project, it's not a tactic.
Is Nigeria to be trusted? Are your politicians to be trusted?
It ends with your marketing activities. It's within your product, it's within the products you sell, it's within the platforms that you promote your products, and it's how ethical you are as a business.
May Nigeria never happen to you all. Say amen.
Trust is by nature fleeting. That means
they've broken the trust.
Must prove again and again that we deserve it. That we deserve that our customers or other stakeholders have trust in us.
Trust. Do you trust them? What exactly have you benefited as a Nigerian? Many people will say the American dream, the British dream. Have you got any Nigerian dream? The answer is no. Considering those behind, them lot, all of them. Have you any Nigerian dream? There's nothing called a Nigerian dream. The dream is about these grotesque aspirants, hopeless people who wants to come back and then even make your life hell. Nigeria is nothing to be proud of. Tell me you are proud of your leaders. Tell me you are proud of a useless, hopeless, nasty piece of a contraption called Nigeria. Tell me you are proud of that. Tell me exactly what Nigeria has done for you. Tell me exactly what Nigeria has done to your children. Have they provided good quality education for your children? Not to talk about yourself. Let's take you out of the equation. Have they provided good health for you, your parents, that are probably in their 80s now, and your children? What about good road, pipe-borne water, employment, housing? May Nigeria never happen to you. Clearly behind me, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's period, with bombs being detonated left, right, and center, killing, maiming. You have nothing to show for 23 years of active democracy, a shithole country called Nigeria. Nothing. Now, let's take you through this. Let me take you through this. I think I need to go back to the live stream video. In fact, yes, let me go back to the live stream video. See, in 2022, I want you to look at this, and I want to ask you honestly, what led these people to this kind of mess? Watch this video. See, those steel, that is a barricade, that is more like a solid solid over that gutter that will usher in those people right into their residence. Look at what this, I don't know whether these are Fulanis or whether they are, but obviously you can see clearly what is happening here. Look at the way they've stolen the rail tracks. Look at that. Nigeria. May Nigeria never happen to you. Look at that. In broad daylight. See that? They're quite heavy. The steel, solid steel. They're probably going to melt them solid steel. They could be Fulanis. I'm not being stereotype, guys, but they could be anyone. See? You've got that happening. What is the root cause of that? Lack of education, and then lack of employment. Countless of those who claimed they are graduates in Nigeria in 2022, 2021, 2022. Imagine a graduate with a BSc civil engineering, and who does not know exactly what BSc stands for. Doesn't know what BSc stands for, and this person qualified as a civil engineer from one of your university back in Nigeria, and he doesn't know what BSc stands for. That is how bad they've destroyed your education. That is how bad. So if a graduate of civil engineer does not know what BSc civil engineering stands for, tell me, are you not in problem? Because sooner or later, many of your buildings will start cracking up and they'll start collapsing. It is because they've destroyed education and Nigerians are poorly educated. So they cannot compete effectively in the international workforce. It's not possible. No education, no good health, no infrastructures, no good road, no pipe-borne water, no electricity. Name them. And all of your politicians who want to come back in 2023 never addressed this in 23 years. Bola Tinubu never addressed that. At least he's still in control of Lagos since 1999. Lagos is in Bola Ahmed Tinubu's pocket. But look at the filthy state of Lagos Road. He wants to compete. He wants to be your president. But look at the state. Look at the state of the same place that he's got autonomy over. Lagos, tanker, fuel tanker exploded. They're not addressing that. They've turned Nigeria round in 23 years, 1999 to date, 2022, to be the hell on the surface of the planet. And they seriously want me to keep my mouth shut. No, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. In fact, my mouth is a razor blade. Razor blade. KSA. I can see you, KSA. Kunle Adegbite. I can see you. And I can equally spot Bukola Odufadeni Olusoya watching the live stream from the west coast of the United States in California. Terrible, isn't it? Thank you, Adekoya Jagumolu. Guys, don't forget to share the stream, please. Lagos. Considering the fact that you get all these morons, all of them here, at least the ones I'm able to capture, the grotesque aspirants. See them? Now, this man, let's come back to the spring. This man claimed Buhari was number 15. I gathered he's resigned as a pastor and he wants to join full-time politics. Let's quickly go on this quick short break. Yes, let's do this. Yes, let's do that. Yes, you're welcome back. Yes. Yes, good morning. Bukola Odufadeni Olusonia. I think I can see on my personal page here too, Titiloye Erewumi. And let me come back onto the main studio. Yes, I can see everyone clearly from the chat room. Now, this man claimed Muhammadu Buhari is number 15 and that he is definitely number 16, and as such, he's resigned his position as the pastor of Citadel Evangelical Church worldwide. See, I still continue to question the integrity of Tunde Bakare. Yes, you heard. I questioned the integrity of Tunde Bakare because many of you perhaps don't know how Tunde Bakare messed up and fell out with Pastor Enoch Adeboye of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Tunde Bakare was once a lieutenant of Pastor Adeboye until they fell out. And that was because of one thing: money. Tunde Bakare fell out because of money with the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye. That's why you are having to see him proclaiming that all general overseers must be locked up in jail. Yeah, that's why. You can hardly hear that, but you're hearing that from this end of the dispatch box. Money. The same man, Tunde Bakare, now claims a dead, fake, dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari number 16, and that he is number 16. I'm not making this up. Before we go into the next one, and how messed up these moronic elements are messing your lives up. Hear this. But we're going to analyze that. Watch it.
Take it to the mountaintop. You have never heard it before. I'm saying it to you this morning. In the scheme of things, as far as politics of Nigeria is concerned, President Muhammadu Buhari is number 15, and yours sincerely number 16. I've never said that to you before. I never said that to you before. I make it plain this morning. I let you know it this morning. Nothing can change it.
You see all the moronic.
He is number 15. I am number 16.
One thing that continued to baffle me, though, is the fact that many of those congregations were even hailing him. Don't forget, he was one time a running mate when Buhari was CPC. Buhari thinking that, oh, if Tunde Bakare should come on board on with him on CPC those days, that yes, the Southwest will bring him to power. But Tunde Bakare does not command any single respect in the Southwest. Now, whether Tunde Bakare wants to truncate 2023 in collaboration with Bola Ahmed Tinubu just to dislocate or to dislodge Yemi Osinbajo and the rest of this lot. Maybe that is the game, because it is rumored that Tunde Bakare collected $5 million US dollars from Bola Ahmed Tinubu to cause problems between the Igbos and the North. And that was why Tunde Bakare then came out with that false information about the late Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa killed by the Nzegu school and they stuff red wine down Tafawa Balewa's throat before killing him, shooting him, which was a lie. Big lie. Because he, Tunde Bakare, had already been paid $5 million US dollars for him to cause yawa between the Igbo people and the North. Because the moment he came out and then said the Nzegu coup that claimed Tafawa Balewa's life red wine, alcoholic beverage, was shoved down his throat. Now, the whole idea was to ignite the mind game that Tunde Bakare wants to play at. He wants to play a mind game, is to poison the mind of the Northerners against the Igbo people. To say, chai! So this happened and we did not know. But thank God for the likes of Chief Segun Oshoba, who had already written a book in that line to dislodge the lies that Tunde Bakare spilled into the air. Now, can you now imagine, because I cannot fathom all this hypocrisy, a whole pastor, a man who claimed to be a man of God, now lying to the people, proclaiming falsehood to destabilize one part of an ethnic tribe in a hopeless, useless contraption called Nigeria. Tunde Bakare equally dancing the tune of the Fulani agenda. Not only that, he's playing a mind game because knowing fully well that the late Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa was a Muslim when he was alive. So both the Muslims in the south and the Muslims in the north, the Hausas Fulanis in the north, the Muslims in the south, in the southwest, will then face the Igbo people that, oh, so you did this to our Muslim brothers. That was the mind game. After collecting $5 million from Bola Tinubu, where is this game going? Why is now? What if suddenly Buhari and the Fulani oligarch, they saw everyone? It's never been in the history of democracy in Nigeria that you will have every Tom and Harry declaring to want to be president. Internal democracy must have been carried out, and each party will then provide their own presidential candidate. It was never like this in 2015. It was never like this in 2019. Okay, 2019, perhaps they know a fake, dodgy, latex silicon Muhammadu Buhari is going to go back again. And as such, oh, don't go there. Let him serve his second term. But the PDP and the other parties worked out things in their own way, and that was why that Bolekaja journalist, Dele Momodu, was able to compete and then came out with the presidential flag bearer for the Labour Party. You see, all of these people you've seen in the blue frame that I have carefully made up specifically for the stream, they don't love you. They don't. Tunde Bakare was not there because he just declared his own interest, and more and more of them are coming forward. Now, the question now is, what if Asorok decided, oh, there's a martial law, we're going to suspend the constitution, or ISWAP and Boko Haram hijacked the machinery of government in Abuja? Will Tunde Bakare then tell us again that, oh, because, oh, they've declared martial law, so I'm going back to my church, to my ministry? You see where lies and deception is now coming to play. Now it is now up to you to decipher between truth and lies. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what is not true. Tunde Bakare chunked out information that is not true, and some of you believed it, about how the Nzegu coup killed Tafawa Balewa. The other is to refuse to accept what is true. Between truth and lies. Now, with Tunde Bakare's declaration, is Tunde Bakare telling the truth, or is he lying to you? With Bola Ahmed Tinubu declaring himself, is Bola Ahmed Tinubu telling you the truth, or is he lying? What about Atiku? Is he telling the truth to you, knowing fully well he said he loves the children of the poor more than his own children? I don't know about that. Is Yemi Osinbajo telling you the truth, or is he lying to you? What about Saraki, who ruled Kwara State for 2 terms of 8 years, and he could not even provide just common free education to the people of Kwara State, and he wants to come in for the top job. Is Bukola Saraki lying to you, or is he telling you the truth? Between truth and lies. What about Goodluck Jonathan, Rochas, Kalu, and then Yeye Bello? I will ignore the Bolekaja journalist because he's never been in politics, but he is a beneficiary of all those fraudsters that made Nigeria hell, because he will collect money from them, put their pictures and their loot in his magazine. What about Tambawa? Aminu Tambawa? Have they lied to you, or they've said the truth? None of them said the truth about the state of the union of that nation. Well, not a nation, country, shithole country called Nigeria. Bukola Odufaderin, you said scammers. Indeed. Esther Iwetuga, thank you. Cyril Achuzia, you said, it's bloody here. If this is your first time on the platform, you are welcome. It's not easy. This platform is not for the faint-hearted. Yes, Bukola Odufadeni Olusoya is also supporting Ashiwaju. We are still going to go there. Esther Ewetuga, you said, these GOs are jokers. They are not men of God. They are men of their stomach. They are all deceivers. They are all oles. Titiloye Erewumi, you said, what is the solution? Titiloye Erewumi, guys on the platform, maybe Bukola Odufadeni and Esther Ewetuga and many other people, Pastor Adeo Jeniro, Yemi Foluke, maybe you can help Titiloye Erewumi out here with the question, what is the solution? The solution for me, let me post here the solution I have for you before others will probably come to my rescue. The solution, here it is. I'll put it on the screen for you. That's the solution. That is the ultimate solution. Titiloye Erewumi. Thank you, Bukola Odufadeni Olusoya. Solution is Oduduwa Nation. For me, before Bukola Odufadeni said it, that is the solution. And I'm not going to change my mind. And I'm not even interested in going to that shithole country called Nigeria anyway. So for me, just reject Nigeria, because Nigeria is a debt factory. Reject debt and say no to Nigeria for a better future. So the solution, Titiloye Erewumi, come over to Yoruba Nation now. That's why I said it is not easy on this platform. It's not. We screw things up, and we screw it up big time. We don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets on this platform. Yes, you've heard. We screw things up to its. We strip everything down to its bones, to its bollocks. Yeah, that's what we do. If anybody asks me the solution again, I'll just stamp it straight to you. Reject Nigeria. Say no to death. Come over to Yoruba Nation now. Thank you. Esther Ewetoga. Let's post your comment. Thanks, Bukola Odufadeni Olusonya. You said, break the shithole up. And again, you said, solution is Oduduwa Nation. Esther Ewetoga. None of these politicians have ever mentioned about the fraudulent decree called the Constitution at all. They are not. They are all going to be sworn in with this fraudulent constitution that's got lacuna inside it. Thank you. Esther Ewetoga again. Solution is total rejection. Yoruba Nation is the only solution now. Thank you. Folake Alawiye. He said, absolutely, Baba Frank. Reject Nigeria. Reject death. Because Nigeria is a death sentence. Make no mistakes. And I beg to be corrected that it is not a death sentence. Listen to him again. Once again. Today, Bakare.
To this end was I born, and for this purpose came I into the world. I prepared you for this for more than 30 years.
You see?
That's why if he wants to run in 2019, I do not oppose. It's still number 15.
You see that?
It's when he steps out that I step in.
You see that? And they're all...
His assignment is that of Moses to take Nigeria to River Jordan, but they can't cross it. It will take Joshua
how
to go
he's...
to the other side and begin to distribute resources to the people of this nation.
You see fraud? You see fraud? Titiloye Erewumi said, truth is better. Truth is better. And because truth is better, that's why we have this. Between truth and deception, speak truth to power. then stand up for what's right and tell people in charge what is what. Unfortunately, the black race likes to be deceived because they don't like the truth. Anyone that tells you, black race, the truth, you don't believe. That's the problem with the black race. James Coker, you're watching the stream on YouTube. He said churches is business center. James Coker, have you subscribed to the channel? Have you clicked the bell icon on YouTube? And have you liked the page as well? Bukolaudo Fadeni Olusanya, you said I want scammers. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I want to yes, I did this earlier on. I think I'm going to go in there again. Yes, I'm going to go there again. Let me find it out for you guys. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I think it is this one. Yeah. No, not that one. Not that one. I want to go back into that one because yes, where is it? Okay, you are the guys. Let's see this. Yes, I think it is this one. Let me bring it in. Now, guys, please, I want you to please follow me very carefully. Those who don't understand Yoruba. Okay, James Coker, you said over 2 years, and you said you don't like Facebook. Okay, now, I'm going to do this. Okay, and I want you to listen to this. It is in Yoruba. And this is part of exactly what we are talking about here. We're still coming back about this. Truth and lies. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what is not true. The other is to refuse to accept what is true. Now, listen to this. This is a Ramadan public lecture. Listen.
Àwọn tí ò lè kí wọ́n Nàìjíríà ò lọ́la bàbá àwọn Al-Khawas ni gbogbo àwọn ẹni ẹ̀sà tó di Nàìjíríà mú wọ́n iṣẹ́ ní eré. Kí wọ́n máa dáhùn. Tí wọ́n sì ń sọ ẹ máa sọ bí ọ̀làkùsì. tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ àkọ́kọ́ ń bẹ àlè umara o gbogbo àwọn aláṣẹ wa ta ló ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀la kalẹ̀ nítorí táwọn aláṣẹ ń jẹ́ aláṣẹ Nàìjíríà ó ń kọ àṣeyọrí ni wọ́n ń wá wọn ò wá kí wọ́n kó dúkìá jọ.
Allahu Akbar.
ẹ lọ wọlé Aminu Kano tó kú sí mo délé Tafawa Balewa ní Bauchi ẹ̀yin kan máa ma bẹ Gombe gbọ́dọ̀ má bẹ ilé Sardauna dà sẹ́lẹ̀ Akíntọ́lá náà nù ní l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ sẹ́lẹ̀ fi léwé Cocoa House tó kọ́ kalẹ̀ fún wa ẹ wo iye ilé ń tààyàn lára Cocoa House sẹ́lẹ̀ Awólọ́wọ̀ náà nù ní Kẹ́nẹ́ adébẹ̀ okoyin débẹ̀.
وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت
àpèjọ náà ẹ̀rọ Awólọ́wọ̀ wé kìnìkan road títì ńláńlá ni wọ́n ń dà tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn ò lọ ní tí wọ́n bá ṣe ní ó ṣẹ́kù wọn ò ní tí ì dépò nísìn wọn lọ ra lẹ̀ wọ́n máa fi ogún ti akọ́lé wọ́n ti jẹ ọ̀la Nàìjíríà run. àwọn aláṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ níjọ́ ẹni tó mọ̀rí lókè bá mi jẹ́ níyà ó fẹ́ bà mí lóko jẹ́ ẹtìmọ́lé èyí ó pààyàn ní ìsìn aláṣọ sì gbé fóònù ẹ ló DPF fílẹ̀ ọmọ wa ni bó Nàìjíríà ti dà.
àwọn alábòdì ẹni bíi.
وضرب الله مثلا
tí o bá sì fílẹ̀ wọ́n bá iye tiẹ̀ náà jẹ́. ẹ̀gbọ́n tí n sọ yìí.
قرية كانت آمنة مطمئنة.
sọ́bẹ̀ ìyá wa ni ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó o bá ṣẹ̀tì bá sáré bọ̀ níjọ́ tó bá sáré wọlé èmi náà ṣe ẹ ti ta ó yá olójúwó kò ológo síbẹ̀ ẹ̀nà ẹ wà lọ pé gẹ́ndé agbolé ọmọ olúkálùkù tí ń gbin gbósàgbàlá talẹ̀ sọ fún wa mo máa sọ a lè pa mí yóò pa ọ́ yóò kó bọ̀. sọ́ọ̀là ń bẹ fún Nàìjíríà sá bọ́ọ̀lù bá ń bẹ a máa náwó sí olè pò ní lọ yóò súnmọ́ ìyẹn bí àwùjọ wa. tá a bá fẹ́ ní bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ o ǹjẹ́ tiẹ̀ lásáájú olóríire ẹ̀sìn lọ́la Nàìjíríà ó dáa bó ṣe dá olúwe gbogbo ọmọ tí mo gbọ́ yìí ṣe bá olóṣèlú ló sọ ọdọ̀ gbó ọmọ wọn dà nínú wọn gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó tí ò súnlé ọkọ mọ́ yìí ṣe bá yàn lẹ kàmpé tẹ̀lé sọkọ yín ló fẹ́ dé èèyàn ni ṣe bá kọ àlóko kó tó máa ṣe èrè lẹ́yìn ọkọ ọlọ́kọ ẹni ni wàá sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò sì ní wọlé.
وضرب قرية كانت.
jama àwọn aṣáájú wa tún bó àti àdá fáwọn ọ̀dọ́ iṣẹ́ dàtí ẹ̀kọ́ wòde. ọmọ tí o bá ti lè ṣe bí ẹ̀hàn náà nísìn àwọn celebrate àwọn ìpátá àwọn ń bọ̀ ní jíìpù so ẹ̀ tí o bá ti lè pààyàn kó débi àhákìlà nísìn kò lè lówó. wọn ò dá mọ́
àwòkọ́ ọkọ̀ mọ́ ọ.
sọfún gbà kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ la máa celebrate pé ọmọ yìí distinction ló ní oko jẹ àwọn ẹni kò lọ lóyún bó ẹni ó mọ̀wé ní ìsìn kódà kò ní lè bàbá rẹ̀ wọ̀ mọ́ àwọn tí a ń da ayélu ní ń kó lọ Amẹ́ríkà kálukú wa fẹ́ di pátá látara àwọn olórí ibú aṣáájú wọ̀nyí. ẹni yá wa ni ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọbìnrin tó bá tó mọ̀wé wọn fún lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ṣèbí ní ìsìn àti olè jó ní òhò náà ń gba ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ tí a lè yọ àyà lẹ̀ bí àyà mi ní ìráyà Ìwà ni gbogbo máa di ọ̀dọ́ kọ. Ṣèbọ́ ọ̀dọ́ kọ ní ń gun jíìpù nísìn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àná yà sí.
Aṣẹ́wó ní ń gun mọ́tò ọ̀bọ̀kùnrin ní yẹ̀rì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ọmọ tí ò lọ́kọ yóò wá fẹ́ sọjọ́ bí ẹ máa ràn mínísítà àwọn sẹ́nitọ̀ ọmọ gé wọ́n máa ta ka owó ní fún ọ ní 50 million. So kálukú prefer kí wọ́n sì dílẹ̀ ju kí wọ́n wá sẹ́ lọ nísìn.
That is the state we are. Ìdídọ́lá.
وضرب قرية كانت.
Tí n bá ti ká ẹ gbọ̀ndà mi àbí èyí tí o bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ disagree kí n tó lọ ká yanjú ẹ.
آمنة مطمئنة.
Ṣebí lájọ kó mi wọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó bá sàn lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ wá bí ìdajì àdúgbò yóò ti máa fa igbó wáyé tí wọn ò ní ẹ padà lẹ́yìn mi ọmọlúwàbí lèmi tí ẹ tẹ̀lé tí ẹ encourage wọn nínú ẹ ti ń fa igbó yìí ọmọ wọn dà nínú wọn.
Ọmọ wọn dà kò sí tòsí.
Ọmọ tẹ ra ni sẹ́ẹ̀jà fún ẹ wá lẹ́ wọlé ẹni wọn kàn lọ kó kalẹ̀ ìdajì òní kó kalẹ̀ mo ní wọn máa fi jalè tó bá yà. Èyí torí pé ẹ fẹ́ dépò ẹ sọ̀dájì ọmọlúwàbí dolórí burúkú. Ṣé wọ́n lè sọ kejì? Àkọ́kọ́ mo sọ tẹ́ ń gbìn.
وضرب الله مثلا قرية كانت.
Bí ó ṣe ń wo àmì ìrù mi, kí ni kan ṣẹlẹ̀ bí ọdún mẹ́rin sẹ́yìn? Àkàn bẹ tí ẹ fẹ́ gba nǹkan sàárì àti sínú. Àwọn afagbó náà wọ́n lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mẹ́gẹ́ẹ̀tì. Àmì ìrù wa ni kì í sowó tí ń fún yín ni. Ǹbẹ́ lọ́n kọ́ ọmọ mi orí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí ni. Ẹ lọ gérun yẹn lọ wẹ̀ kẹ́ múra bí èèyàn wá wá èmi ìdáwèrè lóhùn. Àwọn àlọ́ wẹ̀ àwọn agérun fárí àwọn ẹ wá gbà. Kí ló dé táwọn aṣáájú wa ti ń sọ̀pọ̀tì ìwà burúkú? Wọ́n kọ́ ọmọ jẹ́ lọ kàwé lu èmbó wọ́n sì bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́. Ẹ wá ní wọn ò tún Nàìjíríà ṣe ṣé ń lọ́mọ láàrin wa. Wọ́n sì bímọ tó pọ̀ tí wọ́n jèrè àná ò tọrọ èrè ọmọ wọ́n ti kó owó.
And in fact, that is the current state. That is the bitter truth. Truth hurts. I don't care what anybody's going to say. That is the bitter pills you Nigerians will have to swallow. 62 years of independence. Look behind me. Nothing to show for it. I repeat, nothing to show for it. 23 years of active democracy, 1999 to 2022. You have nothing to show for it. All that you can show for a 23 years of active democracy is pain and sorrows. Pains, death, and sorrows in a nasty shithole contraption called Nigeria. I beg to be corrected. See, today, let's go back into, let me take you back into this part again. I got this today. This I got today, and I want you to please watch this very well. The story of those who wants to go to 2022 Hajj, but because of coronavirus last year, their Hajj was cancelled. So the top priority for these people, despite the fact that the country they are inside is incapacitated and seriously in ICU, intensive care unit, all what that bothers them is the Hajj, pilgrimage to Hajj. Watch this.
Good day, Nigerians. Thank you for joining us. This is another live video from Punch newspaper, the most widely read newspaper in Nigeria. And as you can see, we're live here at the governor's office here in Lagos, Nigeria. And we have a group of people who are here to protest regarding over 100% increments in the Hajj fee for 2022. We have several Muslims out here to protest the increments. According to them, in previous years, they paid to the government 1.3 million to travel to Saudi Arabia. And now, all of a sudden, that was on Friday, they saw a message
listen.
As I was saying,
listen.
On Friday, they got a message which they call a breaking news that from to inform them that in accordance with the directive of National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, the Lagos State Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board has increased the fare for 2022, and that's why they're here to protest the increments.
They are protesting to go to Hajj. Now by force? Now by force to go to Hajj? Listen. These guys are not protesting for bad governance. They're not protesting for bad leadership. They're not protesting that their rights as humans has been infringed upon. They're not protesting for bad road. They're not protesting for good health, for bad health. No hospital, no water, no electricity. They're not protesting, but they're protesting because government increased their Hajj fees.
We'll be speaking with a few of them to hear what they have to say regarding the increments.
Listen. Government is doing nothing to better their lives, but they can come out to allow her to the secretariat to protest because there was a hike increase in the fees they paid last year, that they were unable to make the Hajj, and now Yoruba nation, these are the people you are fighting for, and you think these ones
I think they're
are okay. They are not okay. You think they are all right? You think they are all right? They are not all right. 90% of the entire population in Nigeria need to be checked mentally to see if they are mentally stable. These ones are not mentally stable. I'm sorry to have to say that. Protesting. Listen.
What happened in Nigeria with the COVID, we are not able to go to Hajj in 2019, 2020. 2020. Now, in 2021, we are called to each local government. All these people you are seeing here, we are just representative of each local government in Lagos State. Because we said we can
so they can come out in their numbers. You see? Because there was an increase in the fees, the differences in the fees they paid last year, and the Hajj, the cost of going to Hajj this year.
The commissioner called us, he invited us to the old secretariat mosque, but give us the information that they are going to increase the money, but it's just a token amount. You understand? And which everybody pleaded that it should not be more than this. But to our surprise, we paid in 2019 1.3 million. Suddenly, on Friday, the message came out. They increased 1.3 million, 1,340 additional. Many 2,640. More than 100%, and not give us deadline. 5 working days. 5 working days for the 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022. They gave us the next split it. 2019 to 2020, 2021. They have to pay their money from this Monday to Wednesday. And the payment of 2021 to 2022 has to come on Friday. We don't have anything to say. Rather just to plead to our governor.
See?
And the speaker.
You see?
Please.
Pleading.
We are in Lagos State. And we are for peace. On your mandate.
You hear them? You see that?
On your mandate we shall serve you. On your mandate.
You see that? You hear that? Just because of Hajj. You see them?
So, as we were saying, we are still live here. For those that are just joining the live, you are welcome. You're welcome.
Guys, that is the shithole for you. You see that? Please tell me, are they okay at all? And on that same mandate, they're saying they will stand. That is the same man. Who said this? See? Said this. Watch this.
Recruit 50 million youths into the army and the guardian thing. Take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption.
You see that? a supposed man who wants to be president. And that is the same man who wants to be. In fact, before I bring that in, let me do this. That this is the man who wants to rule you guys. Yes. The man who wants to rule you. And now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in this particular one. The man cannot even pronounce English properly. No. I'm bringing it in. And you will hear Bosa now. Bosa. Watch this.
You are there being around with me. But to go back, why are we in Kano for this colloquium?
Did you hear that? Why are we in Kano? Let me rewind that. Let me rewind that. I want you to please listen very carefully.
You are there being around with me. But to go back, why are we in Kano for this colloquium?
Colloquium. Did you hear that? Colloquium. Okay, what is the pronunciation? Listen.
Colloquium.
Colloquium. Hear this.
Colloquium.
Okay. All right. Okay. That is the man who wants to be your president. Let's listen to him once again.
You are there being around with me. But to go back, why are we in Kano for this colloquium?
Colloquium. Now listen.
Colloquium. Colloquium. Colloquium.
That is the man. Bó ṣe máa lọ bó ìbọn pẹ̀lú international community nìyẹn o. Bó ṣe máa lọ yàgbẹ́ tó máa tọ̀ sára tó máa fún ọwọ́ bó mú ọ̀rọ̀ pé. Yes, you're just saying that. Colloquium. Let's listen to this once again. This is very funny, isn't it? Let's listen to it once again.
There, being around with me. But to go back, why are we in Kano for this colloquium?
Colloquium. Kano. Otugbe. He carried to Kano.
Colloquium.
That's the right pronunciation. Bola Tinubu.
Colloquium.
Estaiwe to guy, you said Nigeria is a joke. Big joke indeed. Very big joke. Big joke. Very big joke. Apart from the fact that he said, oh, they will feed them with cassava, this, that. Yes. May Nigeria never happen to you. Say amen. May Nigeria never happen to any of you. Some people are still thinking, oh, they can salvage Nigeria. Let's hear this man.
No amount of English, no amount of protest, no amount of prayer, no amount of fasting will take Nigeria back from these evil and wicked politicians, except we go there and flush them out. Now, politics is at the grassroots, at the world level, and that is what the political warlord had captured. They had arranged and mobilized their own people there to be the world officers. You will weep for Nigeria if you will get to the world level and see those who make decisions who you vote for. You will weep for Nigeria. They are the miserable, hungry, desperate, illiterate, ordinary people mobilized there by the politicians and funded so that they can put their own people there. Now, those who decide who you vote for are at the world level. And so, good people, educated Nigerians should go there, migrate there, and form yourself into a block. And have a block voting and put good people there. Nigeria has to be sanitized from the root. Now, I hear people say, register and have your INEC card, have your voter's card, and come 2023, vote these evil politicians out and vote good ones there. This is my own INEC card. Now the question is, after your voter's card has been secured, who will you vote for? Who will you vote for with your voter's card? You are going to be voting the same corrupt politicians because the system that will produce who to vote for has been corrupted, has been monetized. Democracy is supposed to be government of the people, by the people, for the people. Not so for Nigeria. It is the government of the corrupt, by the corrupt, for the corrupt. And the only way we can change that is for good Nigerians to move to the grassroots politics, form themselves into a caucus, and put good people there. It is the ward officers that are called delegates. It is delegates that gathered at Eagle Square, gathered at stadium in different states to elect who will be governor, who will be senator, who will be House of Rep members, who will be local government chairman, who will be president. We don't have good Nigerians where decisions that save Nigerians are made. And I want to shock you. 2023, there will be no credible candidate to vote for. 2027, there will be no credible candidate to vote for. 2031, there will be no credible candidate. Because the system that will produce credible candidate has been hijacked. You are not there. I am not there. Churches lock themselves up praying. We have prayed enough. And youth, it is time we move en masse to the grassroots of Nigerian politics, form ourselves into a bloc, and put good people there. Can I say this to you? There are credible Nigerians. There are brilliant Nigerians. There are protected Nigerians. There are Nigerians that can fix this nation. There are Nigerians that will not steal. There are Nigerians that are God-fearing. But the present arrangement will never produce them. They will never come up with the present arrangement.
Okay, with the present arrangement, you will never have credible leaders. For me, I don't believe in that contraption called Nigeria because, listen, I've had enough of this in 62 years. I'm no longer interested in that. Not anymore. I'm not interested in there. Now, let's hear exactly what this man had to say. This man. Where is he? Yes, that's him here. Look at this man. Shehu Sani, tweeted 14th May 2018 at exactly 5:42 p.m. Shehu Sani said, and I quote, "The corruption that both sinners and saints don't want to talk about is the money paid to party delegates to influence their choice. And that is where potential good leaders and empty pockets are slaughtered." Remember what that pastor said. The good leaders, they've got empty pockets, but they can deliver. But the money that those corrupt politicians pay to party delegates will not allow those good leaders with empty pockets to come to get to that position, and that is where they are slaughtered. They're killed, basically. Now, you begin to wonder, looking at exactly those good leaders with empty pockets. Now, you then begin to look at issues like this. Like this. Issues like this. You look at the PDP, for instance. The People's Democratic Party, for their state assemblies, you have to pay 600,000 naira. For nomination form. And then House of Reps, PDP, 2.5 million naira. Senate, 3.5 million naira. Governorship, 21 million naira. Presidential, 40 million naira. Now, check out APC, All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu's party. Check the differences out between APC and PDP. State assemblies, 2 million naira. House of Reps, 10 million naira. Senate, 20 million naira. Governorship, 50 million naira. And presidential, 40 million naira. Between the APC and the PDP, you've got 60 million naira differences. Now, SDP, state assemblies, 500,000 naira. 100,000 naira short of the PDP. House of Reps, 1.7 million naira. Senate, 3 million naira. Governorship, 16 million naira. Presidential, 35 million naira. This is exactly what Senator Shehu Sani is referring to. That's exactly what he's referring to. Okay? Now, let's now dig a little bit deeper. I once brought this out to you between the cost of nomination in the United States, USA versus Nigeria. County constable in the state of Texas is $25. 10,389 naira 25 kobo. Countrywide offices, $100. 41,557. Judicial offices, $500. 207,785. State House of Assembly, $500. 207,000 785. Now, let's check State House of Assembly in your fraudulent location 9 under the various platform. PDP, State House of Assembly, 600,000 naira for the PDP. APC, 2 million. SDP, 500,000. And in the United States, State House of Assembly is 207,785. State Senate, $1,000. You don't have any state Senate in Nigeria. Now, Federal House of Reps in the United States is $2,500. That's 1,038,925. Let's compare that to your shithole Nigeria under both the PDP, APC, and SDP. House of Reps, 2.5 million. PDP, 10 million. APC, 1.7 million. SDP, see, 2.5 million. 1.7 million is the cheapest from SDP. And with SDP, there's no guarantee you are going to get that. That's why it's cheaper. You can clearly see that. 1 million. US Senate, 2 million. 2.2 million. US Senate, $5,000. Governor is the same. Presidential is the same, $5,000. 2 million. But in a fraudulent nation called Nigeria, even the cheapest party is 35 million. But in the States, it's 2 million. That's why I begin to question, will there be any 2023 in Nigeria? Now, if between these two, the APC and the PDP, they can both sell their nomination form at 100 million and 40 million for presidential, even SDP at 35 million naira. Let's take the ruling party, like I checked it out the other time. Okay? I said, how on earth will someone here, if we compare Texas and the United States to a poor country called Nigeria, APC decided to set the price of governorship at $85,470, 50 million naira. That is 16 times more than what is paid in the United States. And president is set at $170,940, 100 million naira, 34 times more than what is paid in the United States. Why must you, for God's sake, why must you vie for an office that you just be paid a mere 56 million naira in 4 years of one term and then spend 100 million naira? That doesn't add up. See, they are playing on your intelligence. And you are not thinking straight. It's terrible. It is terrible. Episode 166. of the bleeding edge is exactly what we are treating today. Yes, you are welcome back. The time in London is 2010 today, Monday, the 25th day of the 4th month of 2022. Welcome back, episode 166 of our usual series. The Bleeding Edge is what we are treating today. Yes, thank you all, guys. Yes, let's begin to wind down the stream one after the other. Yes, 2 hours and just a little bit over 33 minutes is what we've treated today. Now, guys, take on board with you in the stream the fact that they don't like you. And I mean it. They hate you. They hate you so passionately. 23 years. You have nothing to show for active governance. And just like they've got, look at this. I think I should actually, first of all, bring in the video clip so that you guys can see it. Let me bring it in. And I think I know where it is. Yes, I think it is somewhere here. Yes, it is here. It is here. Watch this.
Jankara, this is Jankara. This is Jankara. Can you see? Yeah. Look at suffering and smiling. Suffering and smiling. This is Jankara.
Jankara Market, Lagos.
Honorable President, Honorable President, Èkó tó ti dùn fọ láti 1999 òṣèré o. Honorable Presidency. Oh, this is Jankara. Suffering and smiling. Àwọn tí wọ́n ní àtẹ̀wọ̀n lè pàtẹ́. Àwọn tó pàtẹ́ wọ̀n lè tó lè rajà. Òun rè o. Honorable Presidency. Honorable Presidency o. Ìlú wọn Èkó rè o.
Yeah.
1999.
Yeah.
Èkó rè. This is Jankara. This is Jankara.
Look at.
This is Jankara.
And then they will say, oh, Bola Tinubu has developed Lagos. Lagos is a world class. Look at Jankara Market 2023, 2022. Àìsàn, sickness. Jankara Market, and Bola Tinubu wants to be president, and that is the filthy state of the same popular Jankara Market, this same market that was like this a few years back. Look, let me show you the picture of Jankara Market a few years back. Look at this. No, that's not the one. Let me bring it in for you. Yeah, this one. See? Would you believe this Jankara Market, Lagos? Jankara Market, Lagos. Before Bola Tinubu became governor, the same Jankara Market, Lagos. Jankara Market, again, Lagos. And now, Jankara Market today, 2022. And once again, Jankara Market 2022. But Bola Tinubu will go up north and then donate 50 million naira. Anything, anytime there is a disaster in any part of the north, Bola Tinubu is up there in the north. Niger State, give them 50 million. Kaduna, give them 50 million. Everything, 50 million. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, mo sorry láti sọ ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ni ẹ́. Ẹnu mi gbọ́rọ̀ mo dẹ̀ tún sọ. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ọmọ àlè Yorùbá òun ni ẹ́. Èyí kì í tán bá bí aláyàbá bá ẹ̀rí kó jáde kó wá àtàkì inú ẹ̀yìn ajá ẹ̀. Òun ṣọmọ ọkọ Yorùbá Bola Tinubu, ọmọ àlè Yorùbá gidi gan ni ẹ́. Folake Alawiye, he said Yoruba nation is the way forward. Definitely. Again, you said, Esther, the way to go. Thank you. Precisely. I have no regret. because bí Bọ́lá Tinubu ṣe ń ṣe ọmọ àlè ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. ọmọ àlè ló ń ṣe bí Bọ́lá Tinubu ṣe ń ṣe. Ó dẹ̀ ti wá jẹ́wọ́ fún wa ń sìn pé òun ò kì í ṣọmọ ọkọ Yorùbá, ọmọ àlè lòun. Ò ní débẹ̀ sẹ́. Bó sí ẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ó ti dé Bodilon. Bó sí ẹ ó ti wà ń Bodilon already. Gbogbo orí tó gbóná, orí tó tutù, orí ẹblẹ́bọra, orí èmèrè, orí oṣó àjẹ́, orí tó gbóná tó tutù tó ti báyé wọn jẹ́. Bọ́lá Tinubu wọ́n ń béèrè fún ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ní ẹsẹ̀ Bọ́lá Tinubu. Mo tútù sọ ẹnu mi gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn. O kì í ṣe ọmọ ọkọ Yorùbá, ọmọ àlè tí ò lè fi ọwọ́ ọ̀tún júwe lé bàbá ẹ̀, òun ni ẹ́. Èyí tó ń bá bí ajá ẹ̀rẹ́ nínú yín kó jáde síta, màá nà lógun wàláì. Èyí tó ń bá bí ajá Bọ́lá Tinubu, ìkí tó bá bí ire nínú yín tó bá jáde síta torí ti tèmi, màá nà ẹ́ lógun. And I promise you. Ó ti dojú ẹ̀ ń sìn now. Ẹ tún gbọ́ ilé. Listen to this. I promise you guys that it's going to be ruthless. I promise you that it will be ruthless. See, I'm not going to go into certain things, but watch Pa Ayo Adebanjo here.
That's why you want to delay me. Owó ṣe ìjọba ìmọ̀ tó gbé ìjìnlẹ̀ tó wá jẹ quality for ìtìgbàgbà mo ṣe sọ yìí. That's why you want to owó ṣe wọ́n wọ́n ló kó wa sínú ìjọba yìí.
Sí, aṣíwájú àlọ́ mú àlẹ́ Yorùbá ní sẹ́.
Aṣáájú ló kó wa sí.
Ọmọ àlẹ́ Yorùbá ní bàbá Ayọ̀ Adébánjọ, ọmọ àlẹ́ Yorùbá ní sẹ́. Ẹnu mi gbà.
Kí n gbé ka ó ta àwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀ fún wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi ẹ̀jẹ̀ wá ò sọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run kù sọ́wọ́ yìí o. Àdéhùn yàrá mi ìjọ wà mẹ́rin mo ti bá sọ ìgbàgbàgbà mo ti sọ yìí. Ó kọ́ àwọn èèyàn wá kí n pé yíká òdùn má kí kú. Mo jókòó níbẹ̀ òun jókòó báyìí. Ó pẹ́ àwọn òdílé lákè gbogbo àwọn aṣọ ní ẹgbẹ́ náà bá wá. A sọ̀rọ̀ ní bá fà lọ bá wọ yàrá yìí. Ìgbàgbà mo ti sọ yìí. Òun náà mo sọ yẹn. Mo sọ pé ọ̀lẹ́ mú mo ń gbá oríṣiríṣi rò pé àwọn APC bàbá máa mú ẹ ní primary mo sọ débẹ̀ fún Ọlọ́run máa jẹ ọ̀nà tán ni mi lè máa jẹ ọ̀nà tán mo dàbí ẹ̀ náà ṣe sọ pé what money can buy what money will buy Ọlọ́run sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi lè tún máa mọ̀ tán nìyẹn tó bá máa jẹ ọ̀nà tán tó bá gbé 20 million wà gbé 30 lẹ̀ tó bá gbé 30 lẹ̀ wà gbé 40 million lẹ̀. Ó ní bàbá ọdẹ gbàgbé strategies ni ọ̀tọ̀ bàbá wọn sọ.
Ẹgbàgbé strategies mi ni.
Àbí mo fẹ́ ṣe gbé lọ. Mo ti mo ránṣẹ́ sí gbogbo gbàjẹ́ jíjà yẹn lọ́tọ́ yìí lọ mo ránṣẹ́ sí. Rahman máa rán sí òun rán gbangba mo ti sọ yìí. Ajá tó bá máa sọ kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọdẹ.
Ajá tó bá máa sọ kò ní gbọ́ fèrè ọdẹ. Sí Bọ́lá Tinubu ti sọnù.
Kò tó mọ̀ kò tọ́ náà sọ. Wọ́n ṣe ìtọ́hùn ṣe Abíọ́lá ṣe ìtọ́jú kọ́ yípo. Gbogbo àṣì gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ̀fà kiri nílẹ̀ káàrọ̀ òjìire kò kí wọ́n pẹ̀lẹ̀. Lọ́pọ̀ ló ń kàṣínà. Wọ́n ló ní gbà. Ìgbà lè dìbò fún ẹ. Ayé ẹ lẹ́nu. Kò sẹ́ tí mo sọ pé mi ò ní ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún mi bá kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àtìlẹ́yìn. Èmi ò tẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ nínú ilé iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe yìí. gbàtí ìbàdígbà kò ní election tó fẹ́ ṣe kí ló kọ́ gbẹ̀lẹ̀ tó máa jẹ́ ara rẹ̀ tí ó ti jà Yorùbá rẹ̀ jáde fọmọ fún àkíkà ìwọ̀ fún a máa ṣe election lórí òfin tí ó ṣe tiwa a máa ṣe election tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ti gbà pé
fraudulent constitution
tó gbé jẹ àwọn sọ́jà lọ gbélé wa lórí tọ́bi tó wá jẹ gbogbo ìjọ̀gbọ̀n tó wà Nàìjíríà lẹ́nu òfin ló dálẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe lẹ́jọ́ lórí òfin èmi lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ o ọwọ́ máa ṣe lẹ́jọ́ ká kọ́kọ́ pa òfin yẹn rẹ̀ ká ṣe òfin tuntun báàdé padà sí òfin tí àwọn tó ń gbòmìnira fún àwọn Azikiwe Sàwùdáni àtàwọn lọ́wọ́ ká àbájé padà sí ibi tó ń gba òfin lé wa lọ́wọ́ kájọ jókòó ká ṣe ní kì í ṣe ìṣọ́jà fi tú wa jẹ tó fi rẹ́ wa jẹ tí a lè sọ́sọ́sọ́sọ́ tó gbogbo ayé gbà pé kò dáa káfíńtò onímọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ o bí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó máa yàrá ló jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ pariwo òfin yóò la máa ṣe ìdìbò lé lórí mi ò ní ṣe ìdìbò lórí òfin tó tún mi jẹ tó ń dìbò lé lórí ṣé ìjàmbá tó wọlé tó bá tún kiri àbá tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ agbára pé àkófin yàrá mi lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
You see? Now, I want to show you something. This. Before I bring the stream to an end. See? Fulanis dealt with Awo in 1963. In 1963, Fulanis dealt with Awolowo. Incidentally, in 1993, 30 years later, 1993, they dealt with MKO Abiola. Can you see? In 1963, they dealt with Awolowo. 1993, 30 years later, they dealt with MKO. Is it a coincidence that in 2023, another 30 years after MKO Abiola's death, it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu's turn to be dealt with? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about this? Have you seen this from the angle at which I am looking at things based on dates? And that 369, 30 years, they dealt with Awolowo. 30 years after, they dealt with MKO. That's 6. 3 plus 3, 6. And then in 2023, another 30 years after 1993, they are about to deal with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, making a complete 369 cycle. 3 plus 3. Awolowo's 3 years, 30 years, plus Abiola's 30 years, 6, plus another 30 years. 9. 3, 6, 9. Let me show you once again so that you know exactly what I am talking about. (1963). That was the first time the Fulanis dealt with Awo. 30 years later, in 1993, they dealt with Abiola. 3 plus 3. 6. And if you want to use it as 30 plus 30, that's 60 years. So that is 3, 6. And then in 2023, 30 years after MKO Abiola's death, when the Fulanis dealt with him, they're going to deal with you, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is your turn You think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Kò ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó lójú ló fi ń ríran. Iwetuga, you said scary numbers. Very scary indeed. Episode 166 of The Bleeding Edge is what we've treated today. Guys, let us bring the stream to an end. The time in London is 2028. Today, Monday, the 25th day of the 4th month of April, 2022. Yes, I've been on 2 hours 50, almost approaching 51 minutes now. Guys, let me seize this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for taking your time out to watch the live stream. Yes, I need to thank each and every one of you. Titiloye Erewumi. Unfortunately, I thought I'll be able to use this other camera. This camera, you will see the difference because I've got 2 cameras already programmed for the stream. I thought I'll be able to use that one too. But in case there is a little bit of fluctuation in things, so that was on standby. And yes, there was no need for that. You can clearly see the differences in the 2 cameras. Yes, so but I've got one permanently in case I've got problems with another one. Now, guys, it's been a ruthless stream, but truth has been spoken. We've dissected truth. Thank you very much, Esther Iwetuga. You said thank you for this beautiful educative programs. Frank, bless. Thank you so much, everyone. Now let's bring this stream to an end. It's the beginning of a new week. I wish you all a vibrant blessing. God will protect you, your family, your children, grandchildren. God will shower his mercies upon you. God will redeem his supernatural power and gifts over you and your generations that are yet unborn. Remember one thing: love, because God, the spiritual source of all creation, is love. And where there is love, there is definitely bound to be the Spirit of God amongst everyone. God is love. Show someone that you care. Show someone that you love them, because all these hopeless, ruthless politicians in your God-forsaken shithole of a nation, they don't love you. They hate you. They don't know what love is. That's why they kill. That's why they will get people to go and kill for them. That's why they get day-old babies killed, and babies disappeared from the maternity ward. Babies disappeared on the streets. These people are evil. They are satanic agents. Thank you all for watching the stream. Let's bring the stream to an end. And until next time, take good care of yourselves and have a great week. Thank you. God bless you and good night.